Hey everybody, and welcome to this resistance band workout where you'll need a resistance band as I try and not to hit myself in the face as I do that intro. But we're going to need a resistance band for today's session. That's the only equipment we all need. Make sure it is a light one because today we're going to be doing a lot of repetitions with a lighter weight, but it's still going to be pretty hard. So make sure you've got a nice light resistance band for this session. Now the structure of today's session is as follows. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up with some mobility drills. Then we're going to get our heart rate up a little bit with a tiny bit of cardio to begin with, a little 10-minute session just to get the heart rate going. Then we're going to go into our resistance band workout, and then we're going to finish off with a nice cool down. So let's start with that mobilization stuff and make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start nice and simply with one arm here, moving it around in the best circle we can. Nice, simple, controlled movements. All this is about is mobilizing the joint, getting it ready for some of the harder stuff we've got involved. If you can't do a full circle as well, smaller circle, bent arm, whatever you can do here to get that arm going around is absolutely fine. Let's change direction and go the opposite way now. So again, whatever we can do to get that arm going around, get that shoulder mobilized is really going to help us to mobilize that joint, warm it up and get it ready for the harder stuff with the resistance bands coming up. Let's change over to the other side. Now, with today's workout, there may be some exercises that you just simply can't do. There may be some exercises you struggle on. There may be some that you can do a bit, but you can't quite do the full range of motion. All I want from you is to do the best you can as we go the opposite direction with this arm. So, we're going to be working our chest, our back, our shoulders, our biceps, and our triceps. And there may be some exercises there that you just simply can't do because you just don't have the use of those muscles. That's absolutely fine. As we reach over towards the opposite shoulder the best we can. If you can't reach over all the way, just come to the near shoulder, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, with these exercises, it's all about doing what you can do. If there's an exercise that you can't do, just skip it out or do the best version of it that you can do. Maybe it's something that you can work on towards in the future, but it might be something that you just simply can't do because of whatever disability or injury or whatever it may be that you have. So just work with what you got, and that will be absolutely great. Let's take one arm here now, swinging it forwards, reaching up, bringing it down, and repeat through that movement there. Remember, these workouts are your workouts. I'm just here to guide you, so it's up to you to adapt it. I try my best to show you all different ways to adapt these workouts, but there's so much variety out there. So if you do have any extra comments, questions, or concerns about any of the exercise we do, pop it down in the comments section, switch over with the arms, and let's have a chat about it. Let's find a way to make these workouts even better for you so you can get the most out of them. I just try and make it the best for as many different people as possible because boy, do we have a wide range of ability levels here on the Adapt to Perform YouTube channel. So there's like tons of people out there, tons of different types of ability, and that's absolutely great. It means we're hitting a wide range of people and getting people to do a good workout in. Let's go in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeat through that. Good, so just getting these shoulders moving in various different ways, elbows a little bit as well. And we will do a little bit of wrist action as well on this because we're going to be using those resistance bands. So the wrist will be involved naturally. So we'll get those wrists mobilized in a second as well. But let's go into some shoulder rotations. Doesn't matter which direction we're doing because we'll go the opposite way now. And just going through that good range of motion with whatever exercise we're doing today in general. In all of the exercises we'll be doing, we need a good range of motion. Good, now let's go into those wrist movements. So just going around, it's just all about mobilizing it, getting some mobility in there. That's going to help prepare all of these joints, all of these muscles, all these ligaments, tendons, absolutely everything ready for what we've got in store for it. Yeah, let's change direction. And after these little mobility drills, we're just going to go into 10 minutes, getting that heart rate up a little bit more. Okay, so I have got a timer ready to go. Give that a nice little shake out. And when I press start, it'll give us a 15-second countdown. And it will give us 10 minutes of this. And when I'm pressing play now, so we've got a 15-second countdown. We're gonna have 10 minutes here as I put the fan on because it is a hot day today. So I need a little extra bit of coolness on me. And we're gonna go through 5 out of 10 effort. We're gonna start with some punching forwards in 3, 2, 1. So off we go. 5 out of 10 effort here. So it's not hard. It's not easy though. It's in between the two, and it's all about building up that internal body temperature and getting everything ready for install. So you might think, hey, why do we do cardio before we're doing the resistance band work? Wouldn't that just affect it? It does affect it, but in a positive way. So if you've ever seen any sort of sports, sometimes you'll see people coming out onto the court, maybe if they're cycling onto the road, whatever it may be, and they're already warm, sweating, ready. And that's because they do a pretty intense warm-up before they get started. We're not going quite as intense as maybe a professional athlete will, but that's absolutely fine. We're still getting a bit of it in because an optimal workout can add up to 10% of performance. So just this little bit at the beginning can make a big difference to the resistance band work that we do. Punchy. Still on the next one, out to the side in 3, 2, 1. Going out to the side. Good mobility on this. Extend those arms the best you can, however that looks for yourself. And just keep things moving. Good work, everybody. And it's just 10 minutes here. That's all it is. Just picking up that heart rate, getting things mobile, and preparing us. And believe me, this does really help to get the most from those resistance bands when we get into it. As I said, we've got a light weight, but we've got a lot of reps. And the more warmed up and the more ready we are for those reps, the more we're going to get from it, the less likelihood we are of getting injured as well. So you've got multiple benefits from doing this good warm-up. So make sure you don't skip ahead and just get to the good bit as such. This is all part of it. Good, right, 10 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, keeping that punching theme going, keeping it 5 out of 10 still, but we're going to go up above our head. 3, 2, 1, so going up, one arm, and then the other. Good work, everybody. So just good range of motion. If you can't fully reach above your head, if that's just head height, shoulder height, wherever you can get to, just do the best you can here while staying at 5 out of 10 for your effort levels. Good, so this isn't about trying to push yourself to the limit here. This is why we do the 5 out of 10. This is just about raising that body temperature, getting things mobile, getting the body flowing through these movements. Because some of these movements are going to be similar to what we do with the resistance band. 15 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lat.
10 seconds.
Don't worry if that sounds confusing. We'll be getting into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So come down and across. And continuing that good range of motion. So don't just come little short ones. Try and extend those arms. Get a little bit of rotation in there. Get that core working a little bit. And generally get things moving. Good. Again, it can be quite tempting just to pick that pace up, but try and keep it at that 5 out of 10. We don't want to push ourselves too hard too soon. We're building into the set. Halfway through this particular one. On the next one, we're going to do a combination one where you punch forwards, side, up, and then down. And we'll get into that soon enough. So you've got another 10 seconds to go of punching down and across. If you feel like your heart rate's getting up too much, just bring that pace a little down a bit. 3, 2, 1. So you go combination, forwards, side, up, and then down. Good work. Forwards, side, up, and then down. Good. Nice and simple. Pace is still in that manageable 5 out of 10. Again, if you feel like your heart rate's getting up too much, you get a bit too hot, just drop that pace a little bit. That's absolutely fine. We're not trying to, win races in this part of the session. We're getting our body prepared for the harder stuff coming up. So don't blast through the warm-up. That's not the point of it here. The point is to warm up. Good, right. We're coming up to 5 of these now at the end of this one. On the next one, we're going to do something called sit skis. That's where we swing the arms up and through. And we're going to be doing that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So swinging those arms. Excuse me, I feel like I need a drink already. It is a very hot day here today, and as you can see by all the glass around me, it doesn't let off in this apartment. So it's just good range of motion, 5 out of 10 pace here. Good work, everybody. We are coming up to halfway through this particular one. Keep that 5 out of 10 pace. Again, if you feel like you're going too fast, just drop it down. Even if you drop your arms lower, I don't mind. It's just getting that heart rate up, getting that body moving. That's absolutely fine here. Not everything has to be flat out all the time. We want to be strategic in how we exercise and get the most from our sessions. So sometimes it's about training smart, not hard. All right, we're going to be doing some adaptive burpees in 3, 2, 1. That's where we reach down to the floor. Reach up above your head. If you need to as well, you can push off the lap to get up. Just going down and then up. Repeating through. Good work. And by now, you should really be feeling nice and warm. Maybe breathing a little bit heavier. If you've got the ability to track your heart rate, whether it's through a watch or whatever, you may find that that's elevated as well. That's good. That's where we want to be with this. Just slightly elevated heart rate. Feeling warmer, feeling ready to go with this session today. And 15 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do something called sitting jacks. That's like a jumping jack or a star jump, but up, but sitting. That's why we call it a sitting jack. 3, 2, 1. So arms up to the side, just like so. Getting things mobile. Good work, everybody. Again, it is very, very tempting to pick that heart rate up. You're doing a workout. You want to push yourself to the max. Don't do that. Not yet. We've got a lot more coming up. You don't want to burn out to begin with. You want to warm yourself up nicely. Get the most from the action part of the session, the hard part, and then cool down nicely at the end. I used to see it all the time when I used to train as a swimmer. You get some people, they blast the warm-up, maximum effort all the way through the warm-up, thinking that's the right thing to do. They get to the main part of the session and they are already tired and they don't get the main part out of the session done. So warm up during the warm-up. It's not a main set. 3, 2, 1. We're going into pretend wheelchair pushing now. And just 5 out of 10 still. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. It's in between the two. You might hear me say that a lot if you've ever come to my sessions before. 5 out of 10, it's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between. That's our warm-up pace. Because that's the other side of it. You don't want to go too easy on this, because otherwise you won't be prepared enough for the harder session coming up, and you won't get the most out of it in that way. So that's why we stick with it. Nice pace, keeping it moving. And I'm very warm. But the fan is working overtime today to keep me nice and cool. It doesn't help as well that, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not, but I've had a cold over the last couple of days, which isn't helping on the breathing side of things. I normally be doing a lot of nose breathing. I'm doing a lot of mouth breathing instead today because it struggles straight through my nose. But we're going to change direction in 3, 2, 1. So going backwards now.
Last round.
And if you can hear the timer, if it's loud enough, this is our last one. So this is number 10 here. And knowing me, I've probably gone to the effort of putting like a little timery doodad down here to show you what we're doing. Good, 30 seconds to go. And I'm kind of glad that it's a resistance band workout today. As I said, I've had a cold that really reduces the ability to do cardiovascular exercise because of the breathing. So coming out of this, even this has been pretty tough for me today, this 5 out of 10 effort, but it means that I can still do the resistance band workout. I know I can do that. I know it's within my range of ability at the moment. So we're getting to that in 3, 2, 1, resting there. Take this time to have a drink. I'm going to do the same and grab your resistance band. Remember, if you have multiple resistance bands, just grab a nice light one. We don't want to make sure we are burning out too much on this session. There is a lot of reps. And that's important to know. When you are doing resistance band stuff, you want to make sure it's hard. So with that, we want to make sure we pick the appropriate resistance band. So if you're doing more reps, which we are going to be doing today, you want a lighter resistance band. If you're doing less reps, you want a heavier resistance band. It's all relative to what you're doing. Good. Okay, so we're going to go through several different exercises here today. As I already mentioned, there may be some that you just can't do for whatever reason it may be, and there may be some that you can do, and that's absolutely fine. I'm going to try and give some alternatives to this as we're going through it, but it's going to be a little bit tricky for some of you to be able to do all of them, and that's absolutely fine. Do what you can, all right? I'm going to start with one that hopefully we can all do, and it's a pretty simple one. What we do essentially is hold the resistance band. You might want to hold it a little bit closer. For me, that means wrapping it around a little bit. Probably one more. Yeah, one more time. Cool. And it's nice and simple. You start with the arms up in front of you, and you simply pull it apart, just like so. As it hits my microphone, it probably makes an awful noise. But what we're going to do is that exercise, but for 20 reps. Okay, so we hold it out in front of us, and then just simply pull it apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good. Nice and simple, nice and straightforward. For this next one, you've got 2 different options. The reason I give you 2 different options, because the first one might be too difficult for a position for you to get into, but it's to bring that band behind you and then push both hands forwards just like so. If you can't do that, you can have one hand by your side and the other one pushing forwards just like so. Just make sure you've got enough resistance on it. You may need to bring it in a little bit closer on this one to get that resistance in. What we're going to do here is 20 reps. We're going to pause for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds-ish, and then we're going to do another 20 reps with this same exercise. The reason being is because if you're doing it like this, I want you to do 20 on one arm, switch over, and do 20 on that arm, okay? If you're doing it behind you, you've got 40 reps to do. What can I say? All right then, are we ready? First one's off we go. Pushing it forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good, resting there, 10 seconds. If you've done one arm at a time, switch over to the other side on this one. And are we ready to go again? We're going to do another 20. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Let's rest out of that one for a second. Good work so far. Now the next one is a little bit trickier. So I'm going to give you 2 options again. So I'll give you the first option first. I'm already in the right position. So you can do a bicep curl. Hold one arm nice and low and then pull it up like so to get a bicep curl in. So that's the one side. And then you just switch over and do the other side. Make sure it's nice and short on this one. You may need to play around with hand positions to get it right. But make sure this is the main thing on this one, is that you get good, like tight pull right from the beginning. So you want to hear resistance already all the way through that range of motion. Don't just go like, it's just at the top, all the way through the range of motion. Now, if you have the ability to do it though, you're going to follow along with me, and we're going to wrap it underneath our foot plate. And this is why I say not all of you will be able to do it, because it depends on the design of your wheelchair. Wrap it under there, and then pull it up from there, just like so. We're going to do the same as what we did in the last one. 20, pause, another 20. If you're doing it single arm, 20 on one arm, rest for 10 seconds, 20 on the other arm. Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20. Good, resting there for 5 to 10 seconds. If you did right arm or left arm, switch over to the other side now. If you did double arm, we're going again for another 20. Told you there's a lot of reps here, but that's okay. We're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Oh, that last one was a little bit tricky. Good work. All right, now on this one, we're all going to do a single arm one together. So on this next one, we're going to do a overhead press. This is working on both the shoulders and the triceps together. So get this one, I think, fairly tight on this one, if I'm honest with you, and get one arm down by your side the best you can. And with the other arm, we're going to punch it up above our head. This is one that if you're quadriplegic especially, or if you just got weakened triceps for whatever reason, this one will be pretty tricky, alrighty? Because we're working those triceps. But just do the best you can. And if you need to skip out, that's absolutely fine as well. Let's go for 20 reps on the first arm here. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side. Are you ready? Let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4. The further this arm is down, the harder it's going to be. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Good. That is the exercise what we're going to do today. But we are not done yet. That is one set. We've got another set coming up, all right? So I'm not going to reveal to you how many sets we're doing yet, though, because I don't want to give away the surprise. And I don't want you to focus on how many you're doing. I want you to focus on the here and now during this set. I mean, if you look at the timestamps on the video, you can pretty much figure it out straight away. But don't spoil it for yourself. Keep things interesting. Keep things different. Or you might have done the session before and this is your second time doing it. Either way, you might already know how many we're doing, but I'm not going to let on right now. So try and keep it a surprise for yourself. Alrighty then, we're going back to the pull aparts. That's the one where we literally pull the band apart. 20 reps. Get yourselves ready. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Pull it apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good work. This is what I'm feeling today. I'm struggling with the cardio side of things. And even this, the cardio starts to get involved a little bit because it's so many reps. That's where I'm struggling today. I feel like I could do the reps, no issue, but my cardio is shot to pieces after a cold. Cool, okay. Next one, we're doing the push forward, so behind us. Either both arms together or one arm for 20, switching over and doing the other arm for 20. I'm going to switch over and do alternate arms on this one, just to be with those people that are doing that at the same time. So, either double arm or single arm. If you could do double arm, do double arm. Really, guys, try your best to do the double arm. It's extra reps. You're going to get more benefit from it. But if you simply can't get that band behind you, this is a good alternative. Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19 and 20. Feeling that burn? I sure am. Good, we're going to switch over to the other side and going in 3, 2, 1, or double arm again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good work. We're going to go through this a little bit quicker now because you already know the exercises. So wrapping it under your foot plate or doing it single arm at a time. Are we ready? 20 reps. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. A little bit of rest. We'll go again for another 20. We're making sure everybody can do the full amount if they're already doing single arm. So switching over if you're doing single arm to the other side, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good work. Oh, I'm feeling this one. Excellent. I'm actually going to turn my fan up a little bit. I am roasting right now. Good work so far. Let's go into the pressing up above our head. We'll all be doing one arm on 20, then switching over and doing the other side as well. Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll be honest with you, I haven't done resistance band work in a long time and I am feeling it today. All those are burning. But we're getting through this together here. Whew, switching over to the other side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ho, ho, ho. That's another set done again. I'm not going to tell you how many more we've got, but we have got another set coming up, all right? So get yourself a drink, which I'm going to do. Then we go into that next set, what we've got coming up. Same exercises again. So on this one, same again, but we are working some really great muscles here because we're working our chest muscles as we're pushing forwards. We're working our shoulder muscles as we push up, biceps as we pull up, and as we push up, we're doing our triceps. As we pull back, we're working our shoulder muscles and the back muscles together. These are all great things that attach to the shoulders. And believe me, the stronger you can get, the more resilient you'll get in your shoulders. The more resilient you get, the less likely chance you're going to get injuries and stuff like that. So these sort of workouts are vital for wheelchair users. Even if you can't do every exercise, do the best you can on each one you can. Get your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, everything as strong and as resilient as they can be, and they will reward you with a lifetime of being resilient, or at least a very long time. Maybe as we get really, really old, you know, like 120. Maybe we'll still be doing this together. I hope so, because I enjoy this a lot. Anyway, I seem to have tangled something that can't be tangled, which is always the way. And we're going to go into those pull aparts. Set number 3. Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you're struggling out there today, you're not alone. Believe me, you are not alone on this one. All right. Both arms going forwards on this one. I'm going to do both together this time. I'm not going to skimp out. Don't worry, if you are doing single arms, you're not skimping out. You're just doing your variation. For me, it is. For me personally, if I do single arm every time, it's definitely less reps. So I'm not getting as good of a workout in for myself. If that's all you can do, you're getting the best workout you can do. All right. Going again. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I think I messed the counting up there, so I'm going to do an extra one. I think I was counting too slow for my arm movements. That says a lot about how I feel right now. Good in the strength, less in the cardio. I could do the movements. I'm just struggling with the breathing. But we're doing well. We're all here together, all getting through this. A little bit of a rest. We're going to go again though now. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good work, everybody. Let's rest out of that one. Struggle streak today. All right, bicep curls on this next one. Hooking under the foot plate. Are you ready? Bicep curls, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. A little bit of rest. We go through that again. Oh. Yeah, apologise if I miscounted anything. Got things completely wrong. My mind's a little bit frazzled right now, if I'm honest with you. The heat, having a cold, all of those sort of things. I'm not doing this for a while. I think it's affected me more than I thought it would at the beginning of this session. But we're going to put power for it. Not every day is going to be perfect, and not even for me filming. So we're just going to push through, accept it for what it is, and go again. Are we ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good work. Whew. And we've got our next exercise, which is punching above our, or pushing above our head on this next one. Let's get into it here. Can't even tie up. That's the simple part. Can't even do that. Alrighty, so one hand down by your side, the other one going up above the head. I know there's going to be some people that absolutely hate it when I do this, when I'm really off the ball and I'm really not with it. But you know what? This is the reality of these workouts. Sometimes you're not going to be perfect, sometimes you are. But the fact of the matter is, you do it anyway, and that's fine. Life isn't perfect, and neither are your workouts. It's all about consistency. Anyway, ready, above your head, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Switching over to the other side. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Alrighty, well that's our last set for those particular exercises, but we're not going to be finished there with those exercises because we're going to do a little bit on our rotator cuffs, which are the little tiny muscles situated within our shoulder joint. But they're very important to keep exercise. So to do this, keep the band nice and close to each other. In fact, I might even come in one more here. I may regret this, I may not. Try and keep your thumbs either pointed up or outwards to the side. Keep the elbows tucked in and just pull it apart just like so. So it's a different variation. I'm going to pull apart, working on the rotator cuffs. Are you ready? Let's go for 10 reps on this one. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. A little bit of rest. We're going to do 2 more sets of those. I am telling you how much we're doing now. The main parts of the sessions are over. We are bringing it down. Oh, to an eventual end. That sounds good. Alrighty. Right, elbows tucked in. Off we go again. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more round of that. And then after we've done this last one, don't go anywhere. We've got a cool down to go. So we're going to go into that in a second. I just need I need a second more than anything else. Alrighty. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything's burning. Everything's hurting. Everything is good though. That's what I needed today. And hopefully that's what you needed too. We've got a cool down to go. But before we get into it, if you do like what I do here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's also channel memberships. If you join the channel membership, you get these videos early. As soon as I edit it, I post it out, but then it goes on a schedule for when it comes live. So if you want them early, that's the best way to do it. Or if you just want to support the channel, it's pretty simple. Become a member. Always leave me a comment if you have any questions. No comments are too stupid. If you want to ask something that you feel is too stupid to ask in a YouTube comment, hop over to Instagram. Let's have a conversation there in my DMs, and I help you out the best way we can. But let's get into our cool down now with nice deep breathing in through the nose. I can't do that. Out through the mouth. That's one nostril working. The other one's still blocked up. Let's just go through some mobility in our neck first of all, looking up and down, just nice simple movements. Keep that breathing going, nice deep breaths here. And let's go into some rotation, looking side to side, keep the breathing going. And then bring one ear to one shoulder, one ear to the other, back and forth between the two. And then let's just see some shoulder rotations. These bad boys have worked hard today. Let's make sure we look after them with some good hydration, some good food. And give it a nice little shake off as we finish today's session. Thank you very much for joining me today. As always, I'm going to take my hat off. I'm going to go probably have a lie down. Maybe open up some windows, get some cool water inside me. But thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Hope you had a good session there today. Sorry I wasn't up to my best. I always do try my best for you though. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Are you ready to start your fitness journey? Then sign up now at adapttoperform.co.uk and get access to hundreds of workouts specifically for us wheelchair users.